To Mixon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
That is caught at 3. And he's got another one. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Ooh. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
52 points by 60. Cut.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And this one threw in quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Give, running right. It is Mixon. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
First down, Houston.
Nike Texas. Out. Hey, no more. South.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Oh, he is deep-leaded on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
They'll put the tight end Miller in motion. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They'll put the tight end Miller in motion. That is intercepted. And a good return here. He is out of bounds, up past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That's caught downfield by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Throwing now on first and 10. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Eagles.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now they'll set up to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Here we go.
A run here with Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. He'll get this out to the left flat. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 9.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Under. South. 18. That's it. Hey, uno.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
The RPO, that one is complete, and the Eagles recover the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Slide through. Red, 38. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 62 yards.
Let's go. 22 needle, 10 black.
Now, faking the give. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
Intercepted by the Texans.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
On first down, it's Stroud. And it's downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now a toss play with Mixon. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, Stroud. I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see, guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. The sideline, he's got Coleman. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's first and 10. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. J-Rix Hunt in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down.
quick, right? 19 seconds. Right.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Kangz to return it. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black, 95, 10.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
22
Second and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Field, black. Drill, green. Ready, ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 45, white. White, white.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Let's go. Yellow. Set.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
So the Eagles will use their 1st time out here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. So time becoming a factor, down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning to work with, though.
Blue, 32. Claws red. Ready.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. Here's Mixon, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He finds some room across the 25. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Texans 1st down. In motion now, it's Collins. Now a toss play, running left, it's Mixon. He's got another 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A Gain there of 21. First down for Houston.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it.
They'll put the tight end Miller in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They bounced back from the loss last week and put in a determined effort to come away with the victory.